Hi everyone, welcome back to Chaveli Sanctuary. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about art, fashion, and design. So, in my previous videos, we already talked about the mistake that I made. So, now we're going to make sure that we go the right way. Right. So, today I'm going to learn how to do draping. I did a drape. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure my bag's packed. Sorry, my husband was here. Alright, so today is actually the first time I'm showing you my real sewing process. I've learned draping before, but I didn't stay consistent with it. So now I am coming back to it to make sure I really understand it because practice really does make perfect. So this is me relearning, refining, and making sure I still got it. The first thing I am doing is putting measuring tape on the mannequin. I want to clearly see the bust line and the center line, everything. It helps me visually understand where everything should sit. My mannequin isn't one of those high-end couture mannequins. Those can cost thousands of dollars because I did check in a lot of website where I could find those mannequins and they cost around $5,000. Jesus. But this one works for where I am right now. I've had this mannequin for about um 3 years now. So I measure and mark the middle manually. Now I am preparing my muslin. I'm currently taking an online class which I don't really like. I don't like taking online class, especially when it comes to sewing. I like the one-on-one interaction, but as I said, having one-on-one in class is quite difficult because, well, you only have 5 minutes or under 5 minutes with the teacher. So I get to replay and replay it again. So it's very important. It's very enjoyable for me. Um, so I'm following the instructor step by step while taking notes. I want to understand this properly. Muslin is very easy to rip straight, um, which makes preparing pieces much easier. When you drape, you usually work one side of the mannequin first. Once it's correct, you can turn it into a pattern and mirror it. So that's my goal. The goal isn't just draping, but it's actually pattern making so I can actually make my clothes. I start by placing the muslin at the center front. That's really important. They always say to put the pin in the opposite direction so the fabric doesn't fall off. So I am making sure that I'm doing that. Then I move to the side, adjusting and pinning as I go, which takes so long. Draping really teaches you patience because Jesus, I've been standing on my feet for quite a time that I couldn't even check the time because I came from work and I straightly went to do this. I even forgot that I was hungry at a point, which is quite surprising for someone who likes to eat a lot. So I guess when you really committed to something that you love, you completely forget about the time and what is around you. Um but anyway, now I'm cutting excess fabric. Sometimes you make small cuts so the fabric can breathe and stretch better around curves. Then I bring it up around the shoulder and start shaping it. This part is where it really starts forming. I stretch the muslin gently so it takes the exact shape of the mannequin. Then I trace the lines from the bust point up toward the shoulder. Every line you draw matters because this becomes your pattern. It's a lot of pinning, adjusting, stepping back, looking again. I'm also taking notes as I go. I don't just want to do it. I want to understand what I'm doing. Um, and once I finish tracing and measuring everything, I carefully remove the front muslin. I didn't film the back in this video. I mean, I did film the back. I didn't stop from making the at like I didn't stop at making the front. Once I finished the front, I immediately went to do the back, um, which was excessive for me, knowing that I had to go back to work the following morning. But the video will be too long, so I cut it up, and in my following video I will show that yeah, I'll show the back and how I turned this into an actual pattern. So yeah, this took me about 8 hours after 5 hours stretching to 6 hours of working. I mean, my actual job. Um, and yeah, this was draining but enjoyable. I love learning a lot, especially when it comes to fashion. But learning fashion is not glamorous at all. But it's standing, adjusting, thinking. But I'm committed to doing it properly, so I really don't mind. Um, anyway, this is where I'm right now in my journey, relearning, refining, and building real foundation. And if you want to keep seeing the real process, not just finished pieces, subscribe and stay. Do not forget to also hit that notification button so you can always know whenever I upload a video. And please comment down below. I am curious to know, what questions do you have for me? What would you like me to talk about? Of course, as long as it's about fashion and about me, of course, I don't mind answering questions. So yeah, see you the next time.